Honorable Mr. Justice Sharat Bobde, Judge, Supreme Court of India. The Honorable Mr. Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud, Judge, Supreme Court of India. The Honorable Dr. Mrs. Manjula Chellur, Chief Justice of Bombay High Court. Mr. Mukul Rohtgi, Attorney General for India. Dr. Milind Sathe, President, Bombay Bar Association. Dr. Birendra Saraf, Honorary Secretary, Bombay Bar Association. The Honorable Mr. Justice Dilip Bhosle, Chief Justice, Allahabad High Court. The Honorable Mr. Justice Shyavak Swajibdar, Chief Justice, Punjab and Haryana High Court. The Honorable Sitting Judges of Bombay High Court. The Honorable Former Judges of Supreme Court of India, Mrs. Justice Sujata Manohar, Mr. Justice B.N. Sri Krishna, Mr. Justice S.N. Varyava, Mr. Justice B.P. Singh, Mr. Justice C.K. Thakkar, Mr. Justice Hemant Gokhale, and Mr. Justice Anil Dave. The Honorable Former Chief Justice of Bombay High Court, Mr. Mohit Shah. The Honorable Former Chief Justices of other High Court, Mr. Justice Arvind Sawant, Mr. Justice Ajit Shah, Mr. Justice J.N. Patel. The Honorable Former Judges of Bombay High Court, Mr. Ashok Desai, Former Attorney General of India, Mr. Temton Andyarujena, Former Solicitor General of India, Mr. Ram Jetmalani, the young doyen of the bar, Mr. Justice S. Ravi Kumar, Chairperson of DRAT Mumbai, former Advocate Generals, former Additional Solicitor Generals, former Presidents, Vice Presidents, and Secretaries of Bombay Bar Association, senior advocates, standing committee members, and members of Bombay Bar Association, other office bearers, and members of Advocates Association of Western India, Incorporated Law Society, City Civil Court Bar Association, DRT Bar Association, volunteers, the Registrar General, the Registrar Original Site, Prothonotary and Senior Master, officers of High Court, other invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to you all for gracing this event to celebrate Bombay Bar Association through 19th, 20th, and 21st century and sesquicentenary of its records. I specially welcome Justice Bobde and Justice Chandrachud for having specially come from Delhi to be amongst us for celebrating this momentous and joyous occasion. I also express our gratitude to Attorney General for India for accepting our invitation to be part of the celebration. I welcome our Chief Justice, who from the day she assumed office at Mumbai has supported us fully. Madam, a very warm welcome to you. I welcome one and all, especially all our guests who have come from outstation and all those who have altered their plans to be part of Bombay Bar Association sesquicentenary celebration. What is Bombay Bar Association? Is it only a room number 57, a stone and brick structure? No, it is an institution by itself. It is special, it is historic, and it is significant. Why is Bombay Bar Association special, historic, significant? Is it because it has produced several Chief Justices of India, several judges of Supreme Court of India, several Chief Justices of Bombay High Court, several Chief Justices of other High Courts, several judges of Bombay High Court? Or is it because it has produced legal luminaries, scores of successful constitutional and commercial lawyers? Or is it because it has produced top law officers at center as well as at the state level? The answer is all of the above, and yet there are additional reasons. The Bombay Bar Association has the courage of conviction and commitment to take an errant members of the judiciary, bar, or the government at all levels. It has the strength and capacity to call a spade when making politically correct speech is the order of the day. It has the strength of industry, perseverance, and talent in abundance in its professional commitments. It has a heart and soul that can be kind at times and very stern and strong when needed. That is why Bombay Bar Association is special, historic, and significant. The common room of the Bombay Bar Association, situated on the third floor of the Bombay High Court building, is the heart and soul of BBA. Apart from being nerve center, the common room serves as a melting pot where the members of BBA meet for everything from refreshment, conferences, intellectual debates, seminars, indulging in banter, catching a glimpse of the volatile stock market, tuning into all-pervading cricket fever, keeping abreast with the breaking news, as well as even making news themselves. It is not an uncommon sight to witness a members fresh out of a fiery and fiercely contested duel in court, sharing a laugh and bonding over a cup of coffee soon thereafter in the common room. All meetings of the association, including the welcoming of new judges, farewell to retiring judges, condolence meetings for departed members, are held in the common room. The common room is steeped in history and permanently etched in the legacy of BBA. The towering walls of room 57 have been witness to many historic events spanning centuries, be it the ushering of an independent India, welcoming the appointment of the first Indian Chief Justice, Justice M.C. Chagla, as well as appointment of law officers of the Union and the state in independent India. The room has also witnessed innumerable stormy sessions triggered by a variety of hotly contested issues, such as the supersession in the appointment of the judges to Supreme Court, the protest against the infamous imposition of emergency, the vehement protest against introduction of constitutional amendments impinging fundamental rights, the displeasure and objection taken to the instances of corruption of the members of the judiciary, as well as action taken against its own members, including the President. The common room has been the focal point for the exchange of the opinion on issues of popular captivation, such as who will be the next Chief Prime Minister of India, and also keeping track of the distant fortunes of US presidential election as to who will win the race and ramifications for our country. The common room has provided the members with reprieve from the rigors of court matters. It has always been a place for exchange of ideas, philosophies, wisdom, and humor. Nothing is taboo in common room. The common room has always been marked by an ever-permitting air of friendship, fraternity, and camaraderie, which stand testament to the spirit of Bombay Bar. Many a stalwart of Bombay Bar who have graced this court have remembered memorable times spent in the common room. In a book published to commemorate the centenary year of the Bombay High Court, Justice M.C. Chagla, who prior to his elevation was a very active member of the Bombay Bar Association Standing Committee, he wrote about the time spent in the common room in these words, and I quote, "I still feel nostalgic about a certain corner in that room where some of us always gathered and where the most sparkling conversation was carried on and no one's reputation was safe," unquote. Mr. K. Munshi, in his article, Half a Century of Reminiscences, fondly remembered his time at bar in these words, and I again quote, "The bar was a vast vacant place in which a few young lawyers, with their feet placed on the table, gossiped the whole day around. Uproarious laughter could always be heard at one or the other of the tables, and the flow of spicy anecdotes and scandalous gossip relieved the tedium of idle hours," unquote. This holds true for the current day common room. It is vibrant and vivacious. So let us celebrate the event. Once again, a very warm welcome to you all for coming and gracing the occasion. Thank you.